Visit sayright.com for all your project supplies, tools, and instructions. You can make a Portlight cover that provides privacy and excellent insulation properties to keep your cabin cool. The aluminum foil outside cover radiates heat, while the thick polyester fiber center restricts heat transference. Add a decorative fabric to the inside surface for a pleasing look. Of course, this type of Portlight cover will only work with similar Portlights as seen here. The first step is patterning your Portlight window. So the first step is to pattern this. What we're going to do is open up the Portlight. Obviously there are different styles of Portlights, so you'd have to think this through. If this doesn't work for yours, then you have to come up with another method. I'm going to take pattern material and I put some tape at the top, and I'm just going to tape it here to hold it in place so that I can do this by myself. Okay, so I'm going to go here and I'm going to trace the outer perimeter, and we'll go a little bit bigger than this when we're back cutting the material. So I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done here and why we're going to go bigger. Okay, so now that we have that traced roughly, we'll make sure these are straight when we're cutting. The reason I'm going to go bigger is I patterned to this rubber flange, the rubber seal. I want it to sit on the inside of this, so I'm probably just going to go 1/8 of an inch bigger all the way around this pattern that we made. To make this a little bit bigger by about 1/8 inch, I'm just going to use a clear acrylic ruler, and we're obviously just going to even out the lines. So that'll be my cut line here, and we're going to do this all around the perimeter. Then we're going to round the corners, and I'm just going to do this by eye. If you'd like to cut that out and use it as a pattern for all corners, you can, but I'm just going to do it like this. We're going to cut the pattern out with scissors right on those lines that we made. With that pattern, we'll be cutting our Thermozite to the correct size. Okay, we're going to put double-sided tape on the edges to hold it to our Thermozite insulation barrier. And it doesn't matter which side, because obviously this is a perfect rectangle. Peel off the transfer paper, and this is our Thermozite. Now Thermozite has a foil on one side and a polyester on the other, and this is the side we're going to put the decorative fabric on. This side will be out towards the outside of the window. So I'm just going to stick it to here, and I'll just use one side that's already cut straight so I don't have to cut that. So here and here, and now we're going to cut around the perimeter. I would just want to use scissors for this. I'm going to cut the same size as the pattern. Next, we're going to baste and then sew decorative face fabric on the front. So I'm going to put double-sided tape on the polyester side of the Thermozite, and we are going to baste this to this so that it doesn't move around, because it does move when you sew around the perimeter. We are not going to put an edging on this. It doesn't really need it. I suppose if you wanted to, you probably could, but I don't think it's necessary. So we're going to go all around the perimeter, and then we're going to peel off the transfer paper, revealing that glue. Now what I'm going to do with this is a Outdura fabric. This is the same as upholstery fabric that we have for the cushions. There is a right side and a wrong side to this Outdura, though there are many colors and styles and patterns to choose from. And we're going to put it on so that obviously this is the wrong side. And I'm going to leave excess fabric around the perimeter, and we'll trim it to size after we're done. So right now I'm just going to cut roughly, and we're going to sew around it, and then we're going to cut it. So we're using the Ultra Feed sewing machine. This is the LSZ, and this does compress slightly, and I've got my needle to the right, and I want to stay close to that raw edge, and we're going to do a straight stitch all around the perimeter. So basically I'll do a teeny bit of reversing here. Now this foil can get damaged if you're using really aggressive presser feet. I'm using the standard presser feet for it, and I don't think it's going to get damaged at all doing this. So I'm going to sew all around the entire perimeter like this, and when we get to a corner, we're just going to go slow, turn around that corner. Okay, we're going to go all the way around and reverse when we get to the beginning a little bit. We're going to use a hot knife to trim the face fabric to size around the perimeter of the Thermozite. Next, I'm going to use the Serrite Edge Hot Knife. This is an acrylic fabric, so it's extremely UV stain, water resistant, and this will seal the edge. It does a pretty good job of preventing the unraveling of the fabric. We're going to go all the way around like this.
And now, finally, we'll check out our fit on the Portlight.
All right, let's see if it works. The fabric side goes in, the foil side goes out, and we made it just a little bit bigger to fit around the seal. Okay, get it on the back side of that flange. Get in there, puppy. There we go. Total privacy. And the hat cover still cinches down to the rubber seal.
To see the full list of materials and
go.
the tools that we use, check out the description below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe and click the bell to be notified of new tutorial videos when they become available. I'm Eric Rent, and from all of us here at Sailrite, thanks for watching.